Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I'm doing a little something here. I'll be right there. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. There we go. Connected. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Here's River. Good morning, dear young lady. Okay. Be back. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oops. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Good morning there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, my Lord Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, this is great. Oh, wow. This is great, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna is like magic, man. This is magic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, transcendental magic. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Everybody's trying to do neurolinks. They want the Elon Musk to link you up with a computer. There's nothing like linking up with God, man. This is everything's twisted in this friggin' world, man. Crazy stuff, man. No, link up with the Lord, man. This is it. This is the link, man. I don't need no wire, man. Just give me a bead bag. I'll link up with my Lord, man. This is the neuro pathway. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. God's way, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, The more they chanted, the more they participated, the stronger it got. The more engrossing it became. The more all-encompassing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. The more the treasure increased. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. It's the highest happiness of the Lord. This is God's happiness, man. This is God's will. This is God's treasure, man. Krishna's treasure, Radha's treasure. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare, oh my Lord, woo, ah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. You can put your mics on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Let's hear some joyful chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Put your mics on so I can hear. Hare Krishna. Oh, it's probably me. Maybe it's me. Hare Krishna. There we go.
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama.
Rama, Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whoa. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Krishna. Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna.
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Shri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna
Prabhu
Hari Hari Hari
Nityananda,
Rama Hari Rama
Shri
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Rama
Chaitanya,
Hari
Prabhu
Rama
Nityananda.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hari
Hare Hare.
Hari Hari Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hari
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare.
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare. Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare Hare.
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna Krishna
Nityananda,
Hari Hari
Jai
Hari
Shila
Rama
Gora
Hari
Haridas,
Rama
Jai Shila Gora
Rama
Haridas,
Rama Hari Hari
Jai
Hari
Shila
Krishna
Gora
Hari
Haridas, Jai
Krishna
Shila Gora Haridas,
Krishna Krishna
Jai
Hari
Shila,
Hari Hari
Jai
Rama
Shila
Hari
Gora
Rama
Haridas,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Jai
Krishna
Shila Gora Haridas,
Krishna
Jai Shila
Krishna Hari Hari
Prabhupada,
Hari Rama
Jai
Hari
Shila
Rama
Prabhupada, Jai Shila
Rama Rama
Prabhupada,
Hari 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 Krishna
Jai Shila
Hari Krishna
Prabhupada, Jai Shila
Krishna
Prabhupada,
Krishna
Jai
Hari
Shila
Hari Hari
Prabhupada,
Rama Hari
Jai
Rama
Jesus, Jai
Rama
Jesus.
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Jai
Krishna Hari
Chaitanya, Jai
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Jai Guru
Krishna
Nanak,
Hari
Jai
Hari
Guru
Hari
Nanak,
Rama Hari
Jai
Rama
Guru Nanak, Jai Guru
Rama
Nanak,
Rama Hari
Jai
Hari Hari Krishna
Allah, Jai
Hari
Allah,
Krishna
Jai Allah,
Krishna
Jai
Krishna Hari
Allah,
Hari Hari
Jai
Rama
Shila
Hari
Gora
Rama
Haridas, Jai Shila Gora
Rama Rama
Haridas,
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama,
Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari Krishna
Krishna
Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama, Hare
Ram Hari
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna, Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna Hari
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama, Hare
Hari
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Ram Hari
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna Krishna,
Ram Hari
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hari
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare, Hare
Hari
Rama, Hare
Hari
Rama.
Ram Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Ram Hari
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama, Hare
Hari
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari Hari
Hare
Ram Hari Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari Hari Ram Hari
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari Ram Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama.
Hari
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram Hari Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Ram Hari
Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri Krishna
Krishna Hari
Chaitanya.
Hari Hari Ram Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya, Prabhu
Krishna
Nityananda,
Krishna Hari
Prabhu
Hari Hari
Nityananda,
Ram
Shri
Hari
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama Rama
Prabhu
Hari Hari
Nityananda,
Hari
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna
Nityananda, Shri
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Chaitanya,
Ram Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Hari
Rama.
Hari Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Hari.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna
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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama Hare
Rama.
Rama. Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Okay, mute your mics again.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jesus. Chapter 26 of 10th Canto, verse number 4. When the young women of Vrindavan heard Krishna's flute song, which arouses romantic feelings, their minds were captivated by the Lord. They went to where their lover waited, each unknown to the other, quickly that their earrings swung back and forth. Some of the gopis were milking cows when they heard Krishna's flute. Some stopped milking when they went off to meet him. Some left the milk curdling on the stove, and others left cakes burning in the oven. Some of them were getting dressed and feeding milk to their infants.
Thanks for using.
And rendering personal service to their husbands. But they all gave up these duties and went to meet Krishna. Other gopis were taking their evening meals, washing themselves and putting on cosmetics or applying kajala to their eyes. And that the gopis stopped these activities at once. And though their clothes and ornaments were in complete disarray, rushed off to meet Krishna. Yeah, and basically, that's it. People, we're all engaged sometimes in our ordinary duties. And we hear the Krishna's call. You ever notice that? Sometimes it's separation. Sometimes it's like you're feeling like, I'd like to connect, man. I want to commune. Where's my boyfriend? Where's my husband? Where's my beloved? Where's my master? Yeah, and or you hear Krishna's flute. That's the idea of sadhu sangha is, there's flutes of Krishna. Either you play the flute, Krishna plays you, you play him. And then people listen who are actually devotees, because this is the only nourishment for devotees, is to talk about Krishna, is to hear about Krishna. It's the only entrance into Vrindavan, is to hear from such devotees by association with them, hearing from them. Then you're changed into that kind of person, attracted by what is transcendental and not material and mundane. Isn't that the way it works? It's an attractive thing. Maya attracts people in the world. His shadow's attractive. But it's all illusions and everything's twisted. Nothing works out, makes you, everything's inauspicious in Maya. Just to try this whole thing that they're doing, these people, they're involved in doing weird things, diabolical. I mean, like a thing, diabolical experiments, all because of Maya, being attracted to Maya. Everybody is the experiment now. You're being vaccine experimented. You're being experimented on geoengineering. They're making a new society. It's all a big friggin' science experiment, technocracy. And that's all because of being attracted to Maya. They want to link people up to machines instead of linking them up to God. It's ridiculous. But that's what happens in Maya. People are so absorbed in that. And if you're serving Maya, this is what your destiny is. It is very being in fear. This is fear. When you're cut off from Krishna, Lord Chaitanya taught, when you're cut off for Krishna, you're in fear. Automatically, you're in fear. And being in the Lord's Maya cuts you off, because you never cut off from Krishna. If you're serving a shadow that's dark form, you're connected to Krishna in fear. See, who the heck wants to live a fearful life and a life of less intelligence? Look at the intelligence Krishna gives a guy with a T-shirt here. This is phenomenal. It's amazing. I could see all the codes in the scriptures better than anybody who studied the scriptures for 50 years. Simply because of this neuro link with God. See, this is the link people need to know. Everybody's worshiping Elon Musk as something great because he can do a neuro link with your brain, with a computer, with some kind of artificial, even the name artificial intelligence. Can you imagine? How about God-given intelligence? God's everything, God's energy, God's treasure, everything. My goodness, everything. This is what happens when you're cut off from who we belong to. When the spirit is connected to the Supreme Spirit, everything becomes natural. Just, you don't need anything. You see that these bodies are perfect when they're connected with God. You can do it. It's the whole point of chanting. I can't believe how good this chanting is. He wants to do some friggin' Neuralink thing and make you artificially intelligent. It doesn't even sound good to me. I like this God-given intelligence. I love this communion, man. I love this, just singing the glories of being an immortal person connected, being in the Lord, in forever. My God, what a time this has come. It's just like unbelievable, And that's the message for the world. Hey, man, you want out of the neural linking with artificial intelligence? How about the supremely intelligent person that's looking through everybody's eyes in unlimited universes? Come on, that's intelligence. Who knows? You think the computer knows or the internet knows everything? Well, the Lord knows what millions of internets know. I'm tapped into that and tapping in more every day, and I'm getting more ecstatic, man. That's the message here. Hey, you want out? You want freedom? Freedom is here for everybody. And that's ISKCON and all you guys and Gaudiya Samiti. You're working your butts off, man. I'm already linked up and I can link anybody up. That's my work. From the parampara. The whole point is to link up, man. You go, otherwise Elon Musk is there after you. He's going to link you up to computers. Isn't he? Isn't that what he's doing? Dystopian future. It's distorted. Everything in Maya is distorted. See, look how clear things are here. Who's ever heard such links, bridges? Even in the computer crypto, they're making bridges to different ecosystems. This is the bridge to the supreme ecosystem, the Lord himself, the supreme intelligence. Ethereum, Ethereum. This is all about God, man. He's the ether. The most subtle of subtle. See? We're tapped in, you think you need somebody with that tapped in, and that's how you get in through the line here. My God, this is, and that's why Lord Chaitanya came, and he was tapped in, and he shared that link with others. Just like Elon Musk. Oh, yeah, we're going to take all you guys and link you up into artificial intelligence. You're going to have no feelings like me. You're going to be like a blah, 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 stuttering, blah, 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 blah. This is intelligent, blah, 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 blah. Stuttering. Blah, 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 blah. That's the result of stupidity. Yeah, the Lord takes a nincompoop and you connect to his intelligence, and they become eloquent. See? But when you got garbage in your head, thinking garbage, and that's what you preach in the world, people go after garbage. Artificial intelligence. Do I ever speak about artificial intelligence? Only just to make a distinction between real intelligence, organic intelligence, the essence of all truth. All the other stuff is just garbage and fluff. It's all stays here. You die and you put all this shit in your brain, and it's all it's been. Look, it takes us a long time. Well, it's not very long, but it takes long enough and all to get all the shit out of your brain here. All that garbage you've been carrying that you pick up from the Elon Musks and all these guys. I don't mean to criticize, just tell you, this is illusion, man. Complete illusion. They're tapped in illusion. People worship illusion, and they get a little powerful in the illusion, and then people think, oh yeah, let's go after the illusion. See, you need something better. We're going to prove, I'm going to show you here in the world. There are sadhu sangha, it's so strong and so clear and so logical and so really intelligent, and it's going to be more attractive than this Maya. Because it is. It's more strong, it's more powerful, more clear, more attractive, as it's meant to be. Yeah, we're teaching the greatest body of knowledge, the Vedas. Trumps everything in this world. It's a gift of Lord Chaitanya and his devotees. You notice? These devotees come in this illustrious line. Okay? And the only problems are these people that are not connected deeply enough. And they're being pulled back into the world. Hey, man, you're ISKCON, all of you. I just tell you frankly, man, this is your only real chance here. This is where it's going, or it's not going anywhere. Look at you guys. You can't even get into the temples without injections of poison. That's pretty bad, man, when it comes down to that. That means you're serving the world, man. You believing in the lie, in the lie. You're the part of the falling away. We're not falling away because we're worshiping the Lord linked up to the supreme intelligence, the supreme ecstasy and happiness, the supreme understanding, the supreme logic. It's only logical to come here and to be with such amazing devotees and an amazing family growing right here. Otherwise, totally, you're illogical. You're caught up by Maya, illusions. This is only going to get better. You can ask people that are chanting in ecstasy. They know it's only getting better every day. You're growing now, and you feel you're growing. Here you can feel your growth. Even if you're miserable here, like that, you're growing. Your misery is only because of your beliefs in Maya, in illusion, and holding on and identification. So you just stay here, and all that will clear, just like a dark cloud goes eventually. All power and authority is here. Why? Because we're linked up, man. Look at you guys. That's proof. Not my authority. God's, Prabhupada's. They don't believe it. You just watch. You'll see the authority of the Lord is here. The anointing is here. All of that. You're getting it yourselves, man. We've got an army here, man. All we need is like 10 people really all in. And then Krishna's all in there, and the whole world is finished. The illusion's finished. Even Prabhupada said, get one like that, conquer the world. We're going to get 10. And really not just conquer them for Vaidhi, engage in a bunch of rules and Varna. No, Get them into ecstatic worship, man. That's where it's at, isn't it? Isn't this where it's at, man? This is the greatest happiness. I can't believe it myself. It's so great. No wonder Lord Chaitanya was chanting and passing this mantra out. He was so happy with Haridas. Oh, glories to Haridas Thakur. You're teaching the importance of chanting the holy name. I practically only want to do that now. It's so great. Every time he's just saying, hey, let's go chant, man. Let's do some Java. Let's do some japa, man. Make up titles. Oh, let's do this kind of japa today. It's like different types of coffees. Different types of, let's try this flavor of japa. How about this flavor of japa? His name is unbelievable. It's mystical, magical, transcendentally empowering. Okay. So put you right in the right direction. The world is in the wrong direction, man. It really, it's the right direction when you're serving Maya. You're going down into a hellish existence. Oh man, it is. If anybody says that life is in this Maya is not going towards a hellish existence, it is. You're in la land. You're not in touch. Look at the round. Look at the people you're looking with. Looking like friggin' zombies. I can't believe it, man. I say hello. I'm in such fear. I'm like a fucking goat, man, The goats. You ever see fearful animals are in fear? They're looking like that. And they're so afraid they want to inject everybody with this poison because we're crazy. You don't believe that we can, see, they don't believe in, see, when you're like connected with the Lord, you see, believe in nature. You have trust in God. They have no friggin' trust in God. They have trust in diabolical, mad scientists. Literally mad, crazy, lunatics. And becoming lunatics, believing in them. This is the Lord's Maya at this time. It's pretty bad. Rakshasas, demons, all want to experiment on you. They're blatant about it now, man. You have their little meetings and they have all this money. See, you ever heard wealth corrupts? It's true. They're corrupted, man, with all that wealth. It's made them horrible, demoniac persons. Not caring for anybody, psychopathic, This is the demon. They don't care, They never give it. And they pretend they care about you. And people believe them. The sheeple. What do they call them? Sheeple. We got sheeple in religion. They believe in these friggin' gurus like they could do anything for them. All they can do is also take them down the cliff because they're not empowered, man. They believe in them, the worldly gurus, and you believe in them, you sheeple, you stupid fools. Yeah. You come here, you get the real glory of God. And instead of that, you get the glory of the illusion, man. There's no glory. It's inglorious, inauspicious, even in religion, man. I was looking at these poor people over in Florida, this one devotee that was coming. And I was looking at their kirtan on the thing. These dead people walking around in a circle with these fucking dead gurus. No life, nothing, man. And they think this is worship. The dead sannyasis and dead people walking around in this. No life at all. You come here, you'll find out where real life is, man. Life of the spirit. Otherwise, you're dead walking around in the circles. Bang, bang, bang. No, I was not inspired, not attracted at all. That's why the Lord says, hey, man, you want to do that kind of work? He says, sorry, you're going with the world. The world is going, you go with it. Just take down with it. It's not very interesting to me. You're not getting Prabhupada. You're not coming to the real servants. You're attracted to these bozos, man. These liars and cheaters. These Phariseers. See, is it? You think it's any different than when Jesus was? That's why Jesus is around. He preached about it, and Gorhari will be around too because he preached about it, and nobody else does. Nobody can. Nobody has the potency to do it. Nobody can call a spade a spade. They're afraid of these guys, these illusionists, these guys who have no spiritual potency or power, and they're just idols, idle away their own time and your time. Unless they get with the real program, they're out of here, man. Lord's mile, just take them down. And you don't like it, anybody here? It's offensive. Go serve those guys. Go ahead, see where it goes. And you watch where we're going, man. Every day more inspiration. Every day the mantra is getting more power. I know Prabhupada likes it. He's been waiting for this kind of preaching. The parampara lives through the current member, by the way. They love it, man. The real guru, the mouthpiece, is just the tip of the iceberg of the whole real parampara. He's very eager to save humanity. Don't you feel it? People, man. This sadhu sangha, the greatest thing in the world. The sages they wanted to hear from Sutta Goswami for 1,000 years. I can totally relate to that. Every day, 360, I won't miss a day if I got internet, man. No. And even if I didn't, I'll go preach to the walls. Yeah. Serving the Lord is the most inspiring thing in the world. It gives him the greatest happiness and his devotees the greatest. I've attained my Lord, man. I know what my Lord's happiness is, and I'm just here to show that my Lord's happiness is the greatest happiness of his servants in this world. We're all part of that happiness, ultimately. This is the only place. Elon Musk is going in the wrong direction. All of them. They're going in the Maya, in the illusion of being taken down. This is their chance. This is everybody's chance. It's always like this. Jesus said, if I'm lifted up on a pole, I'll draw all men unto me, man. Hey, man, I know totally what that means. The Lord, he's talking about Krishna. When Krishna is lifted up on the pole, you'll draw all men back to the Lord. Because he's been lifted, that little baby, and he grows and he gets really strong. His body's like a thunderbolt, soft like butter and hard like a thunderbolt. You notice? And his word is like that too. His word is soft like butter and hard like a thunderbolt. Breaks the Maya in half. Yeah. Unbelievable, isn't it? What a message. Wow. Lolita likes this. She needs a strong man because she's a strong woman, man. Very strong in Radha. So she needs strong Krishna, strong Krishna word. Something attractive. Basically, I know what she's thinking about. Yeah, she's real strong in Radha's love. I'm strong in the word. We make a good team. You want softness? Go to her. You want a thunderbolt? Come over here, man. Thor's hammer. Let me smash some Maya. Bam, bam. Like that little kid in the Flintstones. He had a child and he had a big club, man. It was bam, bam. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, back to the story. Ah, yeah. So their husbands, fathers, and brothers and other relatives tried to stop them. Isn't that the way it is? You hear Krishna's flute and the family comes up. What are you doing? Why don't you give us some attention? Well, especially the little kids. Oh, hey, I'm grandma. Try to stop you from, after a while, but, they couldn't stop them. The more you really get into, you see how the glories of the Lord, and tasting this nectar of communing with God. You can't give it up. You overcome all these obstacles of those who are still stuck in the mud and still don't care to get out. This is Vrindavan. Even guru. That's why ultimately, even the gurus that you've accepted, if you're one of these guys, in one of these four sampradayas, yeah, you even overcome, because they'll definitely want to ask anybody here if they're guru, that if you've had another guru, if they wanted to stop you. Of course they do. This is natural. That's your test. How much of a gopi in you do you have? A lot of people don't have the strength. I've seen it before. The gurus just grab them, drag them back, just like wives. Bhakti Siddhanta had he made sannyasis, right? And the wives, they were married. And many of them, the wives came and they grabbed them by the ear and dragged them back home. They didn't make it. They just went with it. They didn't have the strength. And Bhakti Siddhanta says he cried because he took him, dragged him. That's Vaidhi, my friends. That's what Maya does for you. It's not strong enough. Look at this is the miracle here. Look how strong devotees you get. Maya ain't dragging you back, man. Husbands, wives, gurus. Doesn't matter. Look Shama Sundari. She did her guru. Strict. Don't go to Gari, man. Don't I give you enough? No. She goes, probably. No, sorry, you don't. I'm at it. I'm going to take everything. That's what they do. They always do the Bali Maharaj trip. Bali Maharaj said, you leave me, I'm going to take everything away. I'll take all your wealth. And so the same thing. So Shama Sundari is not really into money, but she liked her name. I'll take your name if you leave me. That was the only hard thing for her, taking her. I said, yeah, leave the name. We'll give you another one. What's the big deal? It's just a friggin' name, Krishna has so many names. Give him that name. Let him enjoy his control over the name. He can go and try to control the name, which he can't do. Devotees here have more control over the name, man. Oh, Shamasundar took my books, took my japas. Yeah, give it to him, man. You got something better now. Much better. You can work digital now. Digital wealth. All those books are on the internet. I don't have any books. I have the books on the internet, man. All I need to see one sentence and boom, I got more than these guys that have hundreds of books. Give me one word. That's all I need. We'll glorify that one word for an hour. For those gopis who could not go to Krishna, intolerable separation from their beloved caused an intense agony that burned away all their impious karma. Yeah, see, they couldn't go to Krishna, but that burns away. See, that impious karma is your faith in illusion. That's what keeps you back. Otherwise, there's no question. See? And that burned away. See, that separation, it burns away all of the obstructions. That's why you can't lose when you come here, man. You may feel separation sometimes because of obstacles, things you believed in, all this bar, it causes separation. It burns. Ask anybody. Burn. You feel a fire in your heart, man. All that thing, all these things are obstacles, all these desires for, you want sympathy of the world. You feel cut off from Krishna because of it, and burns that away. Whatever it is, whatever old habits you've got, it burns all those obstacles away. See why? Because you're captured in Krishna. You have attachment. That's the whole purpose here. That's why you need a bona fide guru, not a boner, not a bonehead. It's not a bona fide guru, man. One really attached to the Lord. What's the difficulty? What's so hard to see? Can't you tell there's some attachment here to that transcendental Lord? See? They can't tell. They don't even know what it is because their guru is not attached. This is how you have to see what it is. You have to have the role model. If you're going to be delivered in this life, if you're mature enough, I don't know, when I look at these guys going around in a circle thinking that's some kind of thing. A couple of them that have their masks on. The only good thing about some of them didn't have a mask on. That was probably the only good thing. Yeah, this is where the strength is. I've always noticed that. Everybody looks so friggin' weak. I was wondering, all I have is Chaitanya Lila, Chaitanya book, communing every day. And then I come to the ISKCON temples, they all look like wimps, weak. No energy. No wonder people leave and go to Jesus, I've heard this time and time and again. They go to Jesus and say, wow, man, when I shake hands, you ever shake a hand of a lot of devotees, you shake their hand, there's no energy in it. It's like, there's no life. And they got no life from the Lord. It's like I feel sorry for your loss, man. Loss of energy. Come here. Hey, you come here. Get some real energy, man. It's clean burn, man. Real green healing, man. I don't know, man. My Guru Dev said, go Haridas. He does. He's not very nice guy. Okay. Well, stay like that, man. Sorry for your loss of energy, dying. Sorry for your idling along, your idolatries. It's idol worship, man. If you need a savior, man. Savior is one that is saved, has some strength, man. That can pull you out because help you. They're real helpers, just like the Lord helps them, they help you. God helps those who are helped by him. We need a new saying here. Okay? I'm helped by the Lord every day. I just share that help with my friends, man. I just point the way. I say, man, just come here every day. You're going to get like this. You're going to be as good as Guru and probably even better, which is a feather in my cap if you can become better than this. And some are already. Fathers always happy when their sons are really and daughters are successful. So anyway, now people can choose. They're doing that now. It's everything's coming out. It says just choose. It's everybody's choice now. Where you want to go. You want to be delivered? Come here. You want to just delay the process? Well, stay with people who are not self-realized. It's pretty simple, isn't it? That don't even know what self-realization is. If you're self-realized, that means you are connected with the real self, man. And that's powerful. That's strong. That is enlivening. That is liberating. That's how it works. That's a line, being thrown to you in this world. A line. See, that's why they call it a line. It's a rope out of this illusion, man. You ever see these guys climbing down a mountain or up a mountain? They stay connected to the line. You notice that? Yeah. And the stronger climber is in the front. And if somebody falls, because that person's experience and all the others, they don't fall down into the thing. They go and they get back onto the mountain and keep climbing up. You notice that works like that here? The devotees, more experienced and more connected, they help the others. They encourage others to keep going. Just a little bit through, the resistance. And then you go up. Even in crypto, he talks about this stuff. There's a line. And and sometimes the crypto goes down. See, everything, it goes up and then it goes down. If it hits the line, it stays steady and then shoots back up again. See, that's devotional service. When here you fall off sometimes, but you don't fall all the way down. You stay in the line, on that line. See, you stay on this line, and then you come back up. But if you fall off the line, you go below the line. See, you keep going down, or you just, and then you'll what they call go sideways for a long time until you get another opportunity, either in this life or another lifetime, and then you shoot up because of association. See, something like dramatic, something amazing happens, and then you shoot up, and that's always meeting the devotee again, and then that's where the strength is, always by association. That's why anybody leaving this kind of association, you're crazy, a little bit nuts. Where are we going? We're going to the topmost place. Why would you want to leave a line like that? That's why you see those who have left the line, even my ex, they left the rope. They can't even hold on to it anymore. They don't have any faith in it because they're so crooked by the mind. They're crooked out. They become crooks, literally become crooked. I've seen this. I see people get bent by the Maya, and they start to look like those who are in Maya. They look at you like, right, you don't see? We're connected. Well, I don't know. So, Sri Parikshit said, "Oh sage, the gopis knew Krishna only as their lover, not as the supreme absolute truth." See how that diminishes. The more you start communing with God, you see, oh, this is my beloved. You don't even think about, oh, this is supreme absolute truth, like in great, oh, this is God. No, this is intimate communion. You actually get to do.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Oh, we're
Hare
back.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama.
Didn't you hear me? Anybody? Big River probably can. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, everybody can hear you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare. Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna.
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama. Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
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 Rama.
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna
I
Hare
think we're
Krishna
back. Okay. All right.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama
Sukadev Goswami said, um, this point was explained to you previously since Shishupal. Oh, wait. Maharaj Pariksit said, no. Oh, yeah. So by meditating upon him, they realized his embrace and the ecstasy they then felt exhausted their material piety. So generally, it's very hard to get attached to Krishna because he's so subtle, so beyond the mind even. You need to connect with the real line, with real devotees attached to this transcendental Lord. It's very rare to find somebody like that. That's why most gurus don't have this. They're just trying to maintain the line somehow, kind of like a librarians. They got the books and they go and they preach and imitate the guru, real guru. So the real, generally, this is why, unless you're actually like the person who is really a liberated soul, better to just kind of continue the mission and just worship liberated souls. But people generally don't do that. They end up getting corrupted. You notice this is a corruption because they grab the head of the snake. Only Lord Shiva can drink that kind of poison. You notice he was called by the demigods to drink the poison. Okay? Because you can't, if you get name and fame, this is the whole problem with the way people caught up in the Maya, the illusion. They grabbing all of this opulence. Wealth corrupts. You ever heard of that? You get money, you become miserly and miserable, and a miserable, miserly person because you're not enlightened. And when you get too much money, see, people going after, they think, oh, if I get so much money, I'll be happy. And they get so much money because God sometimes gives it to you. You do a lot of austerities or, you inherit it. And then you get all this money and you get you become corrupted because it just, you become crazy. You become mad after it. See, and it's all material and that's what it does. Okay? So, and that goes for everything. Power. You get drunk in the power. Look at they're drunk. They think drunk. They want to. They can control anything. People will do their will. These elites. They love it that you wear a mask. That they control you, another human being, to do their bidding. See, corrupted. They think God is like this. It's twisted form. This is the Maya. You serve literally the Mayic form of the Lord. It's horrible. Horrible features in that. Everything is inauspicious. You get curses instead of benedictions. Everything's a curse. You're under the curse. See, this is what St. Paul used to preach. The people are still under the curse. They're full of anger and hatred and lust for material things. Here we're not. We're under the benediction. See, this chanting the holy names and pastimes of the Lord keeps us under the benediction of the Lord. And you feel it, man, when you start to get attached to God. This is your only chance to get attached through those who are attached to the Lord. We have a lot of devotees attached to the Lord here that can help people. It's only by association, those who are already attached to Transcendental Krishna. That's the line. Otherwise, this is a bullshit line. It's a line. Yeah, what is it? You're not attached to Transcendental Krishna. We don't have the symptoms. Where are the tears pouring out of your eyes? Where's the calling out in ecstatic love and communion? Where is that? Nowhere to be seen. Therefore, and nobody knows what the real line is because nobody is empowered enough to demonstrate the real line here, or has got the authority. Prabhupada gave me the authority to demonstrate the real line here. Now, openly, not closed, or not half out and half in. All out, all the chips on the table, man. So people can get really clear. What is the real line? What is it? You know? Satchit Ananda on the table, man. That feast is, you ever see these? They have a feast and they got a big feast and they go and throw the food right on the table. It goes bang. That's what it is. Throw it on the table, man. Big feast, such an Ananda feast, huge. Never ending feast every day. You notice feasting, man. Every opportunity, gluttony, eating in the name of God, man. Is pushing the food in the mouth right in front of everybody. Look at me eating. And the people are looking. I also want to eat. I really want to eat. Yeah, well, just keep looking, man. Get that desire going. That's gopi-ish. They also want to eat this. Only by association. It's only through the devotees who are eating this feast, or in other words, chanting the holy name in ecstasy, is eating the feast. If you can't do that, you ain't no guru, man. Not of any worth. Step aside. Let us do the real work. Let's deliver people, man. Let's give them some energy. Otherwise, they're going around like floppy hands. No energy in that body, man. Artiga. Great verse. Yeah. And associated with him in that intimate mood. So the Lord Chaitanya came here to give that intimate mood. He wants it, man. It makes him the most happy, and you also, as a devotee in Yoga Maya. You're not God. No. You're just a part and parcel. That's the truth, man. How many few people really know that? You know, how do you know that? You got to have experience, man. Otherwise, you become a Mayavadi. I'm God. I'm unlimited awareness. Eckhart, who is that? David Icke, he says, I'm unlimited awareness. And he gives them a little power, a little bit more than just ordinary people in the world. Okay? But you don't get the supreme realization. I love how the supreme realization even translates here in this world. You know, a person that has even a deeper revelation than that, hey, well, by the way, that's not exactly true. That's not the full truth. full truth is we can connect and commune, make the link to unlimited awareness. Kind of like Elon Musk is the idea, only not to artificial intelligence, organic intelligence. You know, they had a movie. They were on the right track with this movie. I forgot what it was called, but they had a spaceship, man. And the spaceship was real organic. It was alive. See? And it moved by intuitively. See, this is spontaneous. This is connecting with the Lord. You know, like it's kind of showing this is where it's going. Very organic to do this. Therefore, you move through this world in an organic way, in a beautiful way, in a fleshy way. Okay, in all levels. Even spirit becomes fleshy. Spirit becomes flesh, and flesh becomes spirit, man. That means you're in this world, man, and people see God. They see God through you. They see, whoa, man. This is how it could be. Yeah, man. Look at Elon Musk. You want to stutter? You want to be eloquent? You see stuttering here? This is because I'm neural linked with the Lord, the fleshy one, the transcendently fleshy one. He's in my flesh. He's in me, man. I'm in him. He's in me, man. We're like two peas in a pod. We'll show you. We'll make a link. You link like this, man. It's much better. Otherwise, you're going to stutter like him. And I'm not criticizing Eli. He seems like a pretty nice guy. You know, I don't know. So, but he's in Maya, man. Why are you worshiping Maya and people in Maya? This is I see. You know, at most everybody you gotta hook up and listen to. You want to give your attention, give it over here, and you're going to get dividends, man. You're going to be the best capitalist, man. You're going to be connected to the Supreme Lord who is better than millions of internet systems. They're all connected to him. Their intelligence is a reflection of his. See, a reflection. In other words, it's just bullshit. All that stuff. Of course, we could use it in the world, but people want to be used by it. They want to be surrendered to artificial intelligence. This is what they want to do. They want to surrender to artificial. No, I'll surrender to the intelligence of the Lord. And then I'll get real intelligence. I'll surrender to his ecstatic feelings. Yeah, I like high feeling. I like the greatest feeling. Does anybody like miserable feelings? Do you like sadness of the world? Or you want the ecstatic happiness of God? Even his sadness is ecstatic. It's transcendental. You know, when I saw Jesus on the cross, you know, and everybody's crying, they actually feel sad, you know. And I felt sad. I felt this transcendental. I said, boy, this is ecstatic, man. Whatever he's, you know, I don't know. Why do I feel like this? It's like this ecstasy of seeing Jesus on the cross and the blood all over the place. It was ecstatic. It was kind of sad. I was crying too. And it's sad. I was feeling, what is this? Wasn't sure. What is this? I was always kind of like this, you know. It's like, this is unusual. Everybody else is pain. And when I'm sad, man, it's totally ecstatic. I can't relate to people in the world. I can, but I like this relation. It's much better. I'm here to help people make the link, man. You want a link? Make the bond with God. Transcendental Lord, man, much better deal. Yoga Maya, it's just a narrow door, yeah. Yeah, the Yoga Maya is through the very rare people that have made it. Jesus made it to, you know, in his way. But, you know, it's like he can preach only to a certain extent to share these truths. It was for another time. You see, it depends on when the revelation is here. It's here. You know, he brought forth more than Moses. And then Lord Chaitanya brought more than Jesus in that sense. More of the kingdom, more what it is. No, I mean, of course he did. He's a progressive. He was just here 500 years ago. That's nothing. That's a drop in the pan for God. Like 500 years. It's just one, less than a breath. A lot less. Yeah. And we're just continuing on here. If you're not doing this, you don't know the God really. Not well at all. You have to be worshiping like this. This is the real path. This is the real link to that, because we're doing like it was 550 years ago. We're worshiping like that. Otherwise, you haven't found the real link. You're not clear about it. That's the problem in these groups. They don't know about this. They think it's crazy or some other thing. They think that's this is the way it is. Mundane, materialistic Vaishnavism. We just live a normal kind of mundane way of worship, very, very ritualistic, stereotyped. They call it in our way, it's stereotyped. It's even I don't like that stereotype. I don't like the idea of ritualistic. Spontaneous, that's what's attractive. Yeah. So anyway, the call is for those who want to be, you want something with life, come here. You want something that's pretty dead, go over there. Go into religion. Go into Vaishnava religion. Oh, they'll give you a lot of dead rules. I mean, okay, fine for a start. But is anybody want some more life in their worship, man? Lively life. Doesn't that sound better even? Lively life festival. Yeah. I don't need a whole bunch. I have spent all this time. Let's have a festival and work our ass off to do it. Build, get the flowers and spend all this money, have a big friggin' festival, build some pandals and all. I've seen them work in days, and then in 3 days later to break it all down and then bring another. This is what they do I was watching these things. They get the workers out there and building some big festival thing, and they can't even taste a drop of what we taste in their festival. That's why they do go the hard thing. Got to build the big temples because they can't taste a drop of this. Because if you taste a drop of this, you're totally satisfied. And you realize I don't have to do a bunch of things. Oh, I got what Jesus was talking about. The Lord's looking for this kind of worship in spirit and truth. I just turned the camera on, all of a sudden, oh man, the festival started, man. The truth is out. The ecstasy is a manifesting. That's the festival, isn't it? It's an internal thing. Doesn't depend on millions of dollars or lots of workers. People don't know, The festival, the mouth is meant to create the festivities. It liberates people. Or it degrades people. You listen to Fauci's and the Bill Gates, you'll be degraded. You'll get poison injected in your body. You'll be putting masks on so you can't breathe. You listen to their word. That word becomes your God. That God is not a very nice God. It's a lies to you. It deceives you. This Lord we worship here, this word of God, all in the scriptures, the heart of the scriptures, liberates you. You'll feel it, man. You feel connected, enlivened. More clear, more logical, more intelligent. Then you look at these guys, they're imitators. These gurus even, imitating the real guru. I'll teach you what is a real guru, because the Lord teaches me, I'll teach you. That's how it works. The Lord shows me a real guru. It's Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship me with pure loving ecstasy. That's transcendental. They're bonded with the real Lord. I give them the intelligence. That's your guru, man. I give them the real understanding. You listen to that person. That's in our scriptures, and they've forgotten it. Or they never knew it. They heard it, they read it, they got their little degree on the wall showing that they're experts in knowing nothing. What is this? Experts in knowing nothing. That's what it is to me. If you don't understand that verse and you're not that verse, then you don't represent the real Krishna. You don't represent the real knowledge, the real ecstasy, the real path, the real line. Okay? You come here, you'll learn, and then go and look and see if that's the real line. You get this real knowledge, you see, you'll know it's real, because then you go there and you think that's real illusion. Why did I believe that before? Because you never met the real guru. You never met somebody empowered by that transcendental Lord who is extraordinary. He says extraordinary things and he does extraordinary things. He cuts you away cuts you from the Maya, a little like slices you from that. Like Jesus said, man, I come here to divide, man. Divide you from those who want to stay in the Maya, usually your family, want to stay in that thing, and they cut you free, man. And your friends, you have a lot of friends who you thought were your friends, right? Cut you free from them even. And you notice the same thing happened here. Why? Because the same power is here. The same Lord is working here as in Jesus Christ and his real disciples. And Lord Chaitanya and their real disciples. And Nityananda and his real disciples. Same power, man. That's why Guru is one. See? Now you can understand what that means because you hear the real explanation that you never heard. All you heard is, Guru is one, Guru is one. Let me go to Jayapataka. He's one like Prabhupada. Baloney. That ain't conclusive. No, same Krishna, same powerful Lord has got to be working through the real representative. Then Guru is one. Because that's transcendental. The transcendental Lord worked through Moses, Jesus, Prabhupada, Rupa, Sanatan, Bhakti, Sanatan, everyone, all the way down. Now, you got to figure out, is that same Guru, same Lord working through Gaur Das or not? If not, go looking. Keep on looking till you find. I'm convinced. That's why I'm here every day. I come here so the Lord shows up. He says, hey, man, you show up, I'll show up. I notice he keeps coming, man. That's good. Dependable. Lalita sounded a little like, I don't know, is the Lord going to come today? I don't know. She was saying, but yes, I think he will. I think he's faithful because I'm faithful. Greatest festival with the most rewards and free. That's my, yeah. Truth, man. Truth will set you free. You notice we draw the line now. Is that the line? Draw the line on the sand. That's what Moses did. He drew the line on the sand. Either you come over here or you're there. And people chose. It's the same thing now. We draw the line in the sand. Well, either you come over here or you stay over there. You want to stay with the Maya? Well, I'll point it out. And if you come here long enough, I'll describe all these things, and then you decide. You'll get your intelligence back here. Otherwise, you lost it, man. These guys take your intelligence. All the way, religion takes your intelligence. You become crippled. You notice that? You come here, you become sovereign. I get you married to God, and you become sovereign in the Lord. You be able to think straight, think deeply, and feel deeply. You become a liberated soul. Otherwise, go ahead. If you can't appreciate this message, you can't appreciate this association, well, go over there, Somebody will come. The Lord will draw who he wants to draw here. And if you're such a bozo, you think that's, like this guy was coming, here, and now he doesn't come anymore. And then he's in Florida there going around with those people with no friggin' life and thinking that they don't have the intelligence to get it. But some will right off know, hey man, this is where it's at, man. I'm ready to go. See, so those will be drawn here. Some will come for a time and then they fall away. It's always the same thing. The parable of the sower, man. I'm just sowing the word, sowing the oats of God. And it goes in some and bears big fruit, like a Lolita and a Johann. And if anybody else staying there is going to bear big fruit. But if you're deviated by different things, well, it takes more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. See, thus their karmic bondage was nullified, and their abandonment of their gross material bodies doesn't mean they left. See, this thing, you think they abandoned their body, they died. No, their attachment to the gross material bodies, that separation, that union. That's why when you're feel separation from the Lord, and you come here, and you're going to feel some separation. You're going to feel your heart on fire, and that's great. See, that's you think, oh, I'm cut off from Krishna. There's something wrong. No, it's perfectly right. You're also engaged in devotional service on that because it's burning up the obstacles. Once you come here, you've entered a fire. Sometimes it's cool, and sometimes it's hot. And then later on, it becomes cool all the time. Even in its hotness, the passion for the Lord is hot, but it's cooling too at the same time. Nobody can understand these things. You come here, you will, by experience. But you got to be born again. You got to be born of this word, man. This word is a lot different than Jaipatakas or even Radhanas, Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Mr. Pious or anybody. This is beyond all of that. People don't know the Lord that I worship is very deep, very very paradoxical. That's why I say you are the real guru. I'm going to get you through madness. You're going to go mad sometimes here. You won't wonder what's going on. Well, you got to get you through the madness. You make the transition into the mind of the Lord. We trust more and more. I mean, this is for me. Also, I had to get through the madness. When I got connected, I was lifted up and I went down the street, man. I went down the street just telling everybody, hey, man, this is that. I was mad. And I went to my old minister. I said, hey, man, this is the Lord. It's so fantastic. It's everything. And he said, go away, you mad person. Yeah, Long Beach. I was so lifted. It was so fantastic. The communion with God. I just wanted to tell the whole world. I didn't have anybody to help me. I'd do all this alone, man. And he was a good Christian, very empowered. He couldn't even help me. He just thought I was totally, he was afraid of looking through the door. Yeah, because this experience was even beyond his. Not to speak of whatever happened in the 40 years. This is where this is going. My experiences are deep. So here to help those who want that. You want to make it's a one-way. You come here, one-way trip, man. You ain't coming back to this material world. I mean, you may come back as a teacher or something, but you're not going to be the same as people in the world. You're going to come here. You're going to say like Jesus, I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. These people are all identifying with what they're not, and you identify with what you are. You're spirit, man. Just like Jesus did. He was spirit, connected to the Supreme Spirit. That's going to be your reality. And that's not anybody else's reality. So then you're like a Narada Muni here in the world. And it's like, okay, what is the message, or what do you want me to do? So like for Prabhupada and most of these recent acharyas, teach them rules. Right, yeah, and enjoy my association and personally in the closet, in your room, and then give them a bunch of rules because they're neophytes and they can't understand. Yeah, but now it's changed. You see, everything. This is a hey man. This is the real mercy, man. This is the real feast. Just like when Jesus, they brought it out. They started bringing out the feast. Okay, the Holy Spirit is going to be the feast. Now you're going to feast on the Lord. You're going to eat the bread of life. You're going to have the butter for it, the devotion. Hey, people in Vaishnavism, they don't have the devotion awakened yet. We're here to do that. There's no other place for it to awaken. These gurus may claim they got it and all that, but they don't do the job. They don't. It doesn't seem to be getting done. They're still going around in circles with no life in them. No life in their kirtan, doing this Islami step like this, choreographed. Everybody, they spend hours to choreo, so they're doing in unison like this. Yeah, so we're here for the life of the spirit. If anybody has any intelligence, they'll see, wow, this is different, man. Not bad different. This is the difference has been needed. The injection you need, man. Injection of Krishna consciousness, man. You get this injection, man, doesn't hurt really. Gives you an injection of life in the name. You start chanting the name, man, that's some taste. I mean, now you get real energy. Clean, green energy. Healing energy. Yeah, bozo will be attracted to other bozos. Right on, Freddie. You want to be a bozo, go out there and follow the bozos. Yeah. I love this way of worship. This Gopi thing, this Vrindavan, it's home, man. I feel at home just reading these verses. It's home for us. Look, Lalita's shaking her head. She knows. River's knowing now, more and more. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So Sri Parikshit said, O sage, the gopis knew Krishna only as their lover and not as the supreme absolute truth. So how could these girls, their minds caught up in the waves of the modes of nature, free themselves from material attachment? See, it wasn't caught up in the waves of the modes of nature. See, they're caught up in the waves of Krishna. See, the waves of attachment to the Lord. So it was dissolving. See, these things you don't even, they're not explained fully here. Only even Shukadev Goswami's only hinting at things. Here you come, you will see, you will experience how this all shows up and how it works in your own life. You'll be like the gopis there. You'll get attachment because you get it through the devotees here who chant holy names in ecstatic devotion in mature way. And then these waves, you start to feel them. You start to see how it interacts with your conditioning and your previous life and how it dissolves it. Nobody knows this. You think Acharya Dev knows this stuff? All he knows is, stuff in his memorizing in the verses and now juggling them and trying to put on a nice show. Oh, he's so eloquent with the verses and it's all up here, but no transformative process. Here it's a transformative thing. You go through the alchemy of becoming a spiritual person in the yoga maya, communing with God forever. Okay? This is so rare. That's why Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta, they didn't just go and do it. Now it's time to be done for those who are ready. Most won't. Most will still, go around in the circles. They just can't get it. They're not ready in this life to awaken. But some are, and we'll deal with them. And they won't just come from Vaishnavism. They'll come from other places. Maybe more will come from other places. The Vaishnava, they look like really stuck in that, man. It's like they're going to do that for a lifetime or two, you know. Looks like it to me. They hate this, but maybe that's their that's their connection, man. Yeah, hate us, hate love, you know. Yeah. Peace is some kind of connection, bond, you know. So Shukadev Goswami said this point was explained to you previously, since Shishupal, since even Shishupal, who hated Krishna, achieved perfection, then what to speak of the Lord's dear devotees? See? So and so you see, if you have any attraction to the devotees who actually represent transcendental Krishna in the world, you're going to go through this transformation, because there'll be some love, and it might be mixed in with romance or something, but that in the interaction, in the worship, in sadhu sangha, that gets more purified, more and more refined into spirit, more and more. Okay? So that's why, in a sense, why you could see, like even right now, I'm realizing this more. Why the Lord teaches rules and regulations and then comes back on this level, this to the Vaidis, and at first they hate him. They hated Lord Chaitanya. The student community hated him. They criticized his work. But he came back. See, he came to Navadvip, right? He came to Jagannath Puri, where they were attached to that level of mundane, ritualistic, stereotype worship. But they got purified, because that hate went on him, see? And they get purified. And then they begin to turns into love. That's why we'll be successful even with ISKCONs and all that. They hate this first. But then, because it's like the gopis, they were reposed on with love of God. See, their love for God is mixed with hate. So you got to be a powerful devotee. You got to be empowered with strong devotion to deal with that. That's the poison that Shiva dealt with. The poisonous energies, hatred, anger, lust. See? So that's why you have to be strong and mature in devotion to deal with it. Otherwise, you'll be taken down by it. That's what do you think a real guru is teaching this level has to be. Even Prabhupada said, hey, man, they said, why are you so sick all the time? He says, this is the sins of my disciples. He had so many. And then he wasn't teaching this, and still it's too many disciples to teach this. I couldn't do that. I couldn't have like thousands of disciples coming and doing this all at once. There's be no way. Look at what we've got to do with each individual. So the Lord, you see how the Lord sends them one by one, and then we get stronger and stronger that way. O King, the Supreme Lord is inexhaustible, immeasurable, and he is untouched by the material modes because he is their controller. See, O King, the Supreme Lord is inexhaustible and immeasurable, and he is untouched by the material modes because he is their controller. Yeah. So instead of trying to imitate, see, people trying to imitate being inexhaustible and immeasurable, unlimited awareness. See, that's that level like David Icke is interested in, and people look up to that. Well, you could look up to this if you want, because this is being presented. Why don't you try looking up to this? See, looking up. It's very high consciousness. See, the Lord, this relationship, man. Hey, man. Hey, you're unlimited, man. I'm limited, but I'm unlimited. I have unlimited bliss in you, unlimited awareness in you. I'm going to always be separated part and parcel, but you've given me the ability to commune and enter into that unlimited bliss. This is the great treasure you're going to get here that nobody can give you unless they're a real devotee connected to that unlimited blissful Lord. Yeah, we're going to see that this is the real treasure. This is going to be so substantial, even more than gold. You're going to realize this is the real gold. This is the golden goose, and all that gold and opulences of the world come from this communion into this subtle Lord. See, he doesn't mix with this. He's not interested. It's just a shadow cast. You cast a shadow. It's cast sort of away, sort of connected. Okay? He's not looking at this shadow. He's looking at devotion. He's looking at the truth. He's looking at himself. He's looking at his devotees. The devotees are looking at him. See? Because they like unlimited. I like this unlimited dive, this deep dive every day. I like diving deeper and 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 deeper. And deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And so, I like that, man. And anybody with any kind of sanity will like that too. Come here, will help you become sane. Find out what real treasure is, man. That we got it, man. This Sangha is the most popular Sangha in the whole universe, as far as I can see. You show me a better one. Well, I'm sure in the universe there's some like this, but at least here, show me on this planet where there's a Sangha with so much life, so much intelligence, so much ecstasy. Show me. And nobody ever does, do they, Lalita River, huh? Nah. I think this is the real thing. This is where it's really happening. You want a happening thing? Happening life? You want to see the greatest show on earth, man? Come here, man. You're gonna participate in the greatest show on earth. I'm that confident now. And you guys out there saying, "Oh, he thinks he's no." There's other great shows out there, but you'll never bring one to us. You'll never show us one. I think this show is even better than Prem Parojana's show. He's got a show too, teaches yoga, and he's got energy, the guy. But I think this show is even better than his. Go look at his show. Let me know. He's got a show out there, that teaches yoga and everything. He's very intelligent, speaks about Radha and all that, and does. But man, he's strict on the rules too. Yeah. See what his show. Let me know. I'd like to compare, because if his show is better than this, and then we get enough, we'll vote. We'll vote on it. If his show is better, then we'll all go there. Why not? Don't we want the best show? The best show on this planet has got to be where God is. So just convince us. We'll do a vote wherever it is. Do you think any of these gurus in Gaudiya Samiti have a better show than this? If then we'll all look at it and we'll all go if it is. But all I know is every time I contact, they don't like this. Therefore, hey man, I love this. So somebody's wrong. They're right for themselves, but I'm right here. I like this, and look, I got a nice family now, nice friends, nice associates who also were on the same page, who also like this. I guess that's what it comes down to. You just got to do your thing, man. And if you like your thing, just do it, man. And somebody else, some other people will come. I always like chanting in this ecstasy, and it's getting even better now with more friends. They were making interesting shows too. So, persons who constantly direct their lust, anger, fear, protective affection, a feeling of impersonal oneness, or friendship towards Lord Hari are certainly to become absorbed in thought of him. So it's a great path, man. You know, this is what we do every day. I'm not here getting absorbed in the rules and regulations and external. We're, getting just naturally absorbed in Lord Krishna. Yeah, and then our everything is increasing. Our purification is increasing. Our transcendental happiness is increasing. Our intelligence is increasing. Our inspiration is increasing. What's not increasing? And not slow, pretty fast. Yeah. See, this is the truth that'll set us free, man. This is very deep, very subtle. See, this is why these scriptures, when they're in the hands of a devotee, they become real spirit, man. They become powerful to cut people free of illusions. Okay? Otherwise, it's a jewel on the head of a snake. You know, those who are speculative, those who are leaders with material motives. It's kind of, they have this knowledge and they use it for what? And they make religion. Okay? That's why devotees, they abandon religion for truth. I don't want to associate with hypocritical devout people who say they're guru but they're not. No, I want real guru, don't you? I want real associates of the Lord, don't you? I mean, that's what I read in the books. The bygone devotees, they did. I just want to, and everybody else needs to be helped. They all need doctors. If you don't think devotees and those who are liberated souls are the best association, the best persons to be around, then you need more or less of a doctor. If you think it's just about philosophy or it's just about you being God or you being unlimited awareness, you need a doctor. You're a little bit sick. You know, your mind ain't quite right. I mean, that's how a devotee's thinking. And this is, you find supreme intelligence, it's supreme intelligence. You find supreme intimacy with God, it's supreme intimacy with God. Show us better. This is wrong to think that I'm God, that I'm unlimited. No, I dive into unlimited intelligence every day. I dive into unlimited ecstasy as far as I can grasp it, or take it. I like that. Yeah, I can drink as much as I can drink. Yeah. I love sadhu. I take as much sadhu sangha as I can take. Oh. So you should not be astonished by Krishna, the unborn master of all masters, of mystic power, the supreme personality of Godhead. See, the unborn master of us. What a great, this is treasure, man. This, to be able to just to hear these, to just chant these names of God, these truths. The unborn master of masters. Figure that out. The unborn master of masters. See? And he comes and shows how he's the master of his devotees, even as a baby. See? He's mastered his devotees because his devotees are controlled by his love for him. And he's controlled by their love for him. There's a controlling relationship. This is the world is the reflection of that. It's a reflection of this controlling relationship. Controlled by love. Isn't it better to be controlled by love than power, material authority? These are authorities of God in the mind. As you want to serve those authorities, then you get the result of that. They do your thinking. They hook you with AI. They do experiments on you now. You want that? You want to be a sheeple, and that goes in religion also. You want these gurus, they make you sheeple. They don't give you this. Look at my disciples and become my friends, and look at them. They become ecstatic like I am, maybe more. That's you enter the liberate. That's a liberated position when you have the symptoms of liberated souls, which are what you got. See, River is relishing these talks. Why? Because God's relishing. That's God in her. She shows God's happiness. That's the Lord's happiness. And that's what we get more and more clear on. What makes the Lord happy? Because you see that the happiness of a devotee is not different than the happiness of the Lord. That's when you see maturing devotees. That's the only way you're going to see the Lord. You're going to see the happiness of God reflected on them as a mirror to you. Otherwise, nobody knows. These gurus don't know. If they did, they would say, hey, Gohari, hey, Lalita, come give a class in our temple. We've been looking for that. But they don't, because they don't know what this happiness of God is that he's showing us. We're the first fruits. That's why they don't say. So I just look at people's deeds. That's what Jesus did. That's what Lord Chaitanya did. That's probably they look at the deeds, man. Look at the results. Look at the deeds. What you do the deed of not doing, the deed of not going to where the Lord is. You don't appreciate where the Lord is. Therefore, that's the deed. The deed is what you didn't do also. Oh, the deed is you criticize the real devotees who are bringing God into this world, the real transcendental Lord. Oh, though you do that deed, or you neglect them. Oh, you do that deed of neglect, neglecting where the Lord is actually working, neglecting to give it honor and respect. Therefore, that transcendental Lord is unknown to them. And the little pom-pom girls can come here, and the Lord is revealed to them. What Jesus, same preaching as Jesus, always. It's always the same when deliverance is here. Jesus says, he's praying and realizing these things. He says, oh, Lord, it's right that you reveal the kingdom even to the babes. See, the babes. To the beginners, to anybody. They get the good news. They just receive the good news and they get the kingdom. To the drug addicted. It doesn't matter, man. To the drunks, to the crippled, to the householders. Anybody who receives the kingdom. And the kingdom is the word of the Lord coming through his real devotees. You receive this word, you're going to get my Lord. My Lord is fantastic. That's a disciplic line, You got to have somebody who really has a relationship with that unlimited Lord. See, now you found it. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Pretty crazy wonderful, huh? Seeing the girls of Raj had arrived. Oh, I didn't finish the verse. The unborn master of all masters of mystic power, the supreme personality of Godhead. See? Why is he the supreme personality of Godhead? Nobody knows. It's just a word for most. He's the Supreme Personality of God. You don't know. You think all these ISKCON people know, or these Gaudiya Samiti know the Supreme Personality of God? He's only known by transcendental relish. He's only known when you get this potency. Then you say, yeah, man, your personality is fantastic. It's very attractive, very beautiful. Definitely supreme, man. As a matter of fact, your qualities, they attract me. They purify me. They make me more happy than anything. Yeah, I love you. Definitely the supreme. Your personality, man. Your qualities, your characteristics, your behavior. Everything about you is life for me in this world. Now that's having some realization about the Bhagavan, who God is. Supreme, isn't that a great word? Supreme personality of Godhead. But who has realized it? Only those who relish that personality, relish his pastimes, his name. His name is supreme, man. I love that name. It gives me the supreme happiness. Therefore, to me, it's supreme. Anything that gives me more happiness than anything else in this world's got to be supreme, right? Just logic, right? It gives me the supreme intelligence. I consider this intelligence better than anything I got anywhere else. That's why these books are written by those who have this taste for the Supreme Personality of God, this appreciation. Therefore, they write fantastic books like Prabhupada did, full of deep conceptions of the absolute truth, which are reflective of the Personality of Godhead. Even that word, we can talk about that for a half an hour, maybe a day's. So it's all in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You got to meet the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The only way possibility is you meet him through the preaching of the devotee who has realized him and proves it. You notice? You prove that you're a real Acharya Dev, a real Bhakti Vedanta. Well, you bring me God because of your Bhakti, man. Bring me the real conception. Bring me the real food that I can taste with an awakened transcendental tongue. You show me that kind of God. Exactly. Unlimited juice. That's right. The full unlimited juice. I've considered myself so blessed I can read 10th canto, Summum Bonum, and taste it and convey it to others. Whoever listen, you're going to get attraction to 10th canto, Summum Bonum. You're going to get post honorary degree into 10th canto that these gurus can't bring you into. The Lord says, oh, you come to my real associate who really kind of knows me well. Okay, well, then I'm going to give you a postgraduate degree. We'll give you a Bhakti Shastra here. Your Shastra will be because of the Bhakti you got, and nobody can crumple that up and throw it in a wastebasket. No Bhakti Shastra paper degree. It's only as good as on the paper. Throw it in the basket. You can't throw this in the basket, can you? Try throwing this in the basket. Try crumpling this up. You can't. This is more enduring. Yeah. Okay, Lalita, help me out. You got to start reading a little bit. Text number 18 in the chapter 29, 10th canto.
29. I couldn't find it again.
You'll find it. Wait.
I have 21. Just a minute, please.
29.
20. And what text were you now?
Let me see here. Text number 18.
Okay. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. My voice also gives out. It's good. It's good because it gives everybody a chance. Otherwise, I get too greedy, man. I'll just hog the show, man. Yeah, I just hog it, man.
Well, it's great that you are that greedy because we eat the remnants.
You guys are more polite. You say, "Oh, well, maybe you want to read?" Okay, I'm not polite at all.
You're the guru.
I'll just gorge myself until I just explode. And it's amazing. I was just like, I should have stopped about 20 minutes ago, but I couldn't.
You have so much more to tell us. You have so much more to tell us.
Well, it's simply this is we teach the next. You come here, everybody will be able to do it. You just tap into the unlimited one. Stop trying to be him. It's wrong. It's inconclusive. We're built to be like Prabhupada taught, these ducking swans in unlimited bliss. Bhakti Vinod taught. We all know these things that are in it. I say we because I'm showing you, teaching you. That's how you know. You're meant to be. You're built like this. You're built with this equipment to be able to connect, like Elon was talking about this Neuralink. He wants it. It's just a little twist in the Maya. They want to connect you to an artificial intelligent machine. No, this is it even sounds better. Organic, connect to that unlimited bliss, unlimited happiness. That's where your immortal. Everything is there. Immortality is in this. When this body is gone, man, I've already got it, man. I've got this connection. This never goes. The gold stays here, but this gold goes on. Narada Muni, like lightning. Read the Bhagavatam, man. He was in this. He connected, man. He chanted with the name. And when he passed, the body is like lightning, man, right into his transcendental form is already developed in this body. So it just was there. That's why only the devotees have a happy death because they're alive. There is no death for them in that sense. You even start manifesting it here. The only death is meditating on the world that's not alive and worldly things and worldly concepts. It's no life in that. Worldly intelligence, there's no life in that. There's life in, even the Lord's intelligence, these books is life. Everlasting. It never runs out. See, again, I'm hogging the show. Go ahead, Lalita. No shame. Shameless, this Gauri does. Not polite at all. No etiquette. Nothing. Not for the gurus. Can't give them even a little respect. Well, thank you for keeping Prabhupada's books in the library. Try not to change them too much.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for giving me the opportunity to read and to glorify you, to glorify this concept of the Lord, this fantastic idea. Oh, glory to you. You are the guru of the songbook. The one from whom prema emanates and who takes us out of the darkness of ignorance. It's so great to become your disciple. You transform us into a devotee, from neophyte to devotee.
What do you mean? I'm your disciple. You just teach me how to become ecstatic like you. That's all I want to do. I want to laugh like you constantly when I chant the holy name. I want to see the humor in it.
Thank you for everything, Guru Maharaj. Oh, glories to the previous
Just
Acharya.
keep me as your dog, and when you go back to Vrindavan, just keep me as your dog over
I
there.
will
Or
always
if they have puppies or something, I just want to be your puppy over there. Close. I want to see you.
I will always be at your lotus feet. Because it's such a pleasant place. Oh, glories to the previous acharyas. Oh, glories to the disciplic line. The Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Jagannath Babaji. Oh, glories to Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Oh, glories to the 6 Goswamis. Oh, glories to the ecstatic authors and poems. Oh, glories. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. Oh, glories to Lord Chaitanya. Oh, glories, oh, glories. Oh, glories to Srimati Radharani. Bhakti Devi. And oh, glories to Krishna. My beloved, my beloved Krishna. Govinda. Mukunda. Madhava. Oh, boys. Oh, Chapter 29, verse 18. Lord Krishna is said, oh, most fortunate ladies, welcome. What may I do to please you? Is everything well in Vraja? Please tell me the reason for your coming here. This night is quite frightening, and frightening creatures are lurking about. Return to Vraja. Slender waisted girls. This is not a proper place for women. Not finding you at home, your mothers your fathers, your sons, your brothers and husbands. They are certainly searching for you. Don't, don't cause anxiety for your family members. Now, you have seen this Vrindavan forest full of flowers, resplendent, as the light of the full moon. You have seen the beauty of the trees with their leaves trembling in the gentle breeze coming from the Yamuna. So now go back. Go back to the coward village. Don't delay. Don't delay. O chaste ladies, serve your husbands and give milk to your crying babies and calves. On the other hand, perhaps you have come here out of your great love for me, which has taken control of your heart. This is the course quite commendable on your part, since all living entities possess the natural affection for me. The highest religious duty for a woman is to sincerely serve her husband, behave well toward her husband's family, and take good care of her children. Women who desire a good destination in the next life should never abandon a husband who has not fallen from his religious standards, even if he is obnoxious, unfortunate, old, intelligent, sickly, or poor. For a woman from a respectable family, with the adulterous affairs are always condemned. They bar her from heaven, ruin, reputation, and bring her difficulty and fear. transcendental, transcendental love for me arises by the devotional processes of hearing about me. See my dainty form. Meditating on me. And faithfully chanting my glories. The same result is not achieved by mere physical proximity. So please go back to your homes. Sukadeva Goswami said, hearing these unpleasant words spoken by Govinda, the gopis they became morose. Their great hopes were frustrated, and they felt unsurmountable anxiety. Their heads hanging down, and their heavy, sorrowful breathing drying up their reddened lips. The gopis, they scratched the ground with their toes. Tears flowed from their eyes, carrying their kajala, washing away the vermilion smeared on their breasts. And as they stood silently bearing the burden of their unhappiness, although Krishna, although Krishna, although Krishna was their beloved, and although they had abandoned all other objects of desire for his sake, he had been speaking to them unfavorably. Nonetheless, they remained unflinching in their attachment to him. Stopping their crying, they wiped their eyes and they began to speak, their voices stammering with agitation. The beautiful gopis, they said. The beautiful gopis said. Oh, powerful one. You should not speak in this cruel way. Do not reject us. Who have renounced all material enjoyment to render devotional service to your lotus feet. Reciprocate with us, O stubborn one. Just as the prideful Lord, Sri Narayana, reciprocates with his devotees in their endeavors for liberation. Our dear Krishna, as an expert in religion, you have advised us that the proper religious duty for women is to faithfully serve their husbands, children, and other relatives. We agree that this principle is valid, but actually, this service should be rendered to you. This service should be rendered to you. After all, O Lord, you are the dearmost friend of all.
You see, you see how this is all leading to this transformation, from the human to the divine. The Lord is meant for this, and so I just love the way the Lord just he teaches this in this beautiful way by criticizing them and criticizing their behavior. See, showing their glories, like this here, this thing here. See, see. So he teaches like this. On the other hand, perhaps you have come here. Oh, wait. Now you have come into this Vrindavan forest, full of flowers and resplendent with the light of the full moon. You have seen the beauty of the trees, their leaves trembling in the gentle breeze and coming to Yamuna. So now go back to the cowherd village. Don't delay, O chaste ladies. Serve your husbands and give milk to your crying babies. So they got to see Vrindavan. Experience Vrindavan forest, experience Krishna there. They heard the flute. So they got a taste now. Now they know what real life is. And Krishna said, no, go back now. They're going to say, I don't want to go back. What is this? They're stubborn. What is this? On the other hand, perhaps you have come out of here for great love for me, which is taking control of your hearts. Yeah. And you see, that's how we're captured, right, Lalita? Captured back. Look at it. Here's one control. You want to see a controlled heart? Look at this here, man. That heart is controlled. See? Controlled by Krishna's name and pastimes. See? Yeah, what it's all about. Controlled heart. And that's what we do. We bring people's hearts to Krishna, and then he begins to control them. And he's control over our hearts. Otherwise, see, you're controlled by the heart. See, Krishna's heart is very pure, isn't it? See, and it purifies our heart. See, and otherwise, people's hearts are very polluted, and that's why it's the word. How do I do this here? Yeah, I want to get into this here. Yeah, that's why it's the word that purifies our heart. And we otherwise our hearts are polluted in the world by listening to words of others. These words, these names, these mundane names, these material plans. I was thinking today how dastardly this Maya is. It's like, what a plan. It's like this is all engineered by Maya and by people, servants of Maya. They think it's their plan, but it's a horrible plan. And it's like, it's so artificial. See, the Maya is artificial and wants to make an artificial reality of dystopian future for people who believe in that word. You see how that works? It's a well-crafted words, very crafty. See, to create a very dark future for people. That's what this whole engineer built on. It is so horrible that they got to lie to you and deceive you into it. See, now, how do you counteract? See, we're counteracting this with the truth. See, just frankly telling people, teaching them the truth, set them free from this. This is so horrible, and people are following this. It's like a sheep going to the slaughter. See, and they don't know their shepherds have the plan. The plan is to like, that's Maya's like this. She's a murderer. Jesus said, you Maya, devil, you shadow, you've been a murderer from the beginning. That word of yours is murder. People are going to the murder because of words. See, or you come here, you're going to go to life, man. You're going to go to Vrindavan. Your heart's going to be captured by the lover of Vrindavan. That too, the divine couple, and that's the whole thing of our sadhu sangha. That's our preaching here, is to show how good it is to listen to this word, to listen to these scriptures, to listen to experienced devotees who are actually lovers of that Krishna. And listen to the intelligence. Look at this intelligence on a platter teaching you all about the Maya, how my master works. Where does this come from? He's showing me all these things, and I'm presenting it to the world. And you can look at it, anybody. Look at it and see the truth. Be set, be free from it. Live a life of benediction. Listen to this word. It benedicts I'm listening myself to it. Now I would listen to my own classes, and I'm feeling benedicted and alive and going and sing in his mind to serve more. This word is like this, and you become like this. You listen to this word, the words of life come through you and benedict other people. Give them life. And you pass it on. You pass on. This is the real. Man, you want to make sons and daughters. This is the way to do it. Man, your word becomes the sperm. Man, it impregnates the hearts and gives people Krishna. Krishna is born. He goes, wah! Wee-wees all over the world. That's all we're doing. We're just taking a big wee-wee all over the world, all over his delusion, man. Showing its piss compared to this. It's worth pissing on, man. I just piss on the world and I love it, man. I love pissing on the Maya, man, because it's piss worthy. It's worthy to piss on. Yeah, that's all it's good for. It's piss on these gurus, man. If you're not, hey man, if you gotta stand the test of piss. If you're a real guru, you'll say, yeah, man, Gohar is speaking right. If you can't, I mean, this is logical. Hey, man, you have not realized if the Lord has not the transcendental Lord has not captured your heart, where you want to chant his name all the time and give and talk about him, talk about the person you love in such a way that you show that you found the real intelligence, the real life, and you give the real life to the world. Then step aside, because there are people here doing the job of liberating people out of this illusion. We'll give you the power to piss on the illusion, man. Piss on even the gurus. If they're not like this, they don't stand the piss test. Everybody got to stand the piss test. They want to know, do you have drugs in your body? I do the same thing. You don't know. I'm here like one of those lab techs, man. Give me your piss, man. We're gonna piss in this thing here. We're gonna piss on you and see if you pass the piss test. Really, that's it, man. I want to see, are you intoxicated by being a guru? Are you intoxicated by anything other than the holy name? Otherwise, you're intoxicated by piss. You've been drinking the piss of the world. Really, that's what it is compared to this, man. Here, you got to be intoxicated by, come here, you'd be intoxicated by the holy name. And you get real intelligence, real spiritual power. I don't need this power of Bill Gates, man. I got the power of my Lord. I'm in whatever power is needed is bringing here. To me, power is to liberate people. To me, I want that power. Hey, Lord, give me the power to liberate people out of this illusion of yours. Now that's power, isn't it? We want to grab people, and make them what do you call slaves of their power. Oh, no, Lord, give me power to liberate people. Give me the word to liberate people out of this illusion. Let's take lots. I want to throw a lot of flowers at your feet in Vrindavan. Give me some of these fish. Let me flop them, throw them on the land of Vrindavan. Yeah, that's land. Otherwise, you're in the ocean of Maya. We got to fish you out. Jeez. Yeah, come here. We'll make you amphibious. You'll go back into the water and fish out a few more. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Wait.
Okay.
Just want a little bit more. Let's see. Gentle breeze. Yeah. The high. Okay. On the other hand, perhaps you have come here out of great love for me, which is taking control of your hearts. This is, of course, quite commendable on your part. This is the Lord teaching. Oh, wow, your great love for me. See? Everybody's loving God. You're loving God. His Maya is his shadow. That's all. That's the only difference. You just got to transfer it over here. It's commendable. Krishna Vrindavan teaches the highest thing. This is Samam Bonam teaching. You're right. He's talking about himself. Yeah, well, you can't get out of it. You're going to love me. You're going to love my shadow. You're going to love me in my light form. See, light, see, light, very light form, very, very light. Don't we all like light, right? Nobody likes weight. You want weight? Let your heart be controlled by Maya and these illusionists. You want light? Come to Krishna, Vrindavan. Come here. This word is all about that. There's no other way to get to Vrindavan except through the bridge of the word. It creates a bridge.
It makes you fly. That's how light it is.
Yeah, fly into Vrindavan. It gives you wings. Yeah. See, it's commendable. See, since all living entities possess natural love for me. Now that's deep, man. People don't understand that. See? Natural love for Krishna. That's why I say I talk in two terms. I talk, we're all built to love God. You either love his shadow, that's God, in that shadowy form, that dark form. See that shimmering form where it confuses you. It confuses the living entity because it's dark. We're not built for it. It makes us identify with shadows. Who wants to identify with shadow? Come out of that shadow, man. Get this natural love transformed into loving the subtle form of God, his name. You'll love it more and more. Don't we show that every day? Look at Lolita's chanting. Look at that fool Gora. Look at anyone chanting only name. That means in ecstasy, that means you're attached to the subtle form of the Lord. Look at the happiness on Lolita's face when she chants like that. Look at the laughter. Who laughs like that, man? You think Bill Gates laughs like that? They don't know. No, they laugh. They laugh like this. I'm gonna do a diabolical thing on you. Ah. That's their laughter. It's full of deceit and deception. He's built for this too. Otherwise, see, he's loving the world. The world doesn't. It's an illusion. It comes and it goes, and then you come and go with it. You're coming and going and coming and going and coming and going. Here we just go deeper and deeper and deeper into the truth forever. You transcend this coming and going of this cycle of birth and death. Transcend it. That's the only option now. Transcending this whole thing. No, we've done it. I'll just keep doing this. This keeps me protected from the misery. If I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't thinking about Krishna and just enthusiastically glorifying, which I just love to do, it's an act of love, man. It's an act of enthusiasm. It's an act of truth. It's an act of, it's the only action worthy to do. I mean, because just natural now. It keeps me above the illusion. Otherwise, I'd be meditating. I'd be miserable. Everybody is, more or less. You can't get out. Bill, who was it? David Icke, with his thinking he's God. There's still unhappiness there. He's not. You look at his face. He's look like he's wearing down everybody. This wears you down. I only feel more enlivened. It just helps me. I just use all this stuff for preaching. To me, this is a glorious time. I can grab people. Hey, make it more clear. Hey, you tired of that, man? Come over here. We'll show you life and light. Make you light, man. Make you eternal. We'll hook you up to the neural link of God, man. And you're going to get more intelligent. You won't stutter. What kind of example is that? I don't want to be like you. Linked up to artificial, and he thinks they said, how does it feel to be more intelligent? Well, that's just kind of how it is. I'm just more intelligent than others. Do you think that's intelligent? No, this is intelligence. It's not mine. It's the Lord's, man. I just link up to you link up to artificial intelligence. You think that's a great thing. Artificial. I don't even like the word. I live by organic, man. He's God's energy, God's life, God, Krishna, Radha, eternal persons, man. I'm here to point people in the right direction, not this direction of illusion. Come, am I showing you, and am I just boasting, just talking about it? Or do you see action here? You see deeds here? You see real happiness here? You see real deliverance here? Yes or no? You see it being done and finished here, huh? People's material life, it gets finished here. You see an expert carpenter coming again. It's funny, Jesus was a carpenter. See, I got to be a carpenter too. I got to wear many hats here. You notice I got to do carpentry, finishing work. A little sanding, Never see carpenters sanding. Want to make a nice product, finishing work. Prabhupada did the, get everything there, get all the wood together. And we come and sand it down, make a nice, look, nice surface. Shiny, shines, polish. Put a coat of butter on the worship, man. A lot of coats of lacquer in the heart there. So it's nice and shiny. The heart shines. On the other hand, sorry, Lilita, I'm hogging the show again. Oh, well. On the other hand, perhaps, It's all even natural. Yeah. The highest religious duty for a woman is to sincerely serve her husband, behave well towards her husband's family, and take good care of her children. See, that's it. So a lot of people read that. If you're not qualified for summum bonum, which nobody really is, unless you hear it from a person who realizes these verses. Yeah, the duty of the woman is to serve her husband. The ultimate husband is Krishna. Now that's if you think, yeah, you're right, Krishna, you're my husband, man. My duty is and to please your husband. And that is the highest pleasure. Not serving these mundane pieces of shit, with full of stool and worms and all that. No, serving you. You're not full of stool. You're not full of shit like these husbands and wives of ours. Shit intelligence and shit desires, to go to the beauty parlor and get their nails done, to be adored by the public and kick them in the face. This is Maya, man. What is this? You go down the street, you're looking really good, but nobody look, but don't touch, man. You can't grab. See? See, not my Radha's not like that. You want a beautiful woman? Hey man, you come after her, she'll give you herself. Man, you'll find out what real love is, pure love. Not the kick in the face from a guy or a man, think, well, I'm gonna live heavily after her. They're so beautiful, And that's if you're lucky, if you're qualified with another beautiful, stinky body, pretty face, pretty muscles and all that. And then they get together and they're miserable. They never, really find real happiness. They just go out for the show. They go to show each other off. Hey, look at my man. Look at my woman, right? And that is a big show, man. Ego show. Just like a person, my partner when I was in real estate, he had what do you call one of these Corvettes, man? His whole thing was to go out in that Corvette. That was his height of his day. Weekend, he would once a week. The rest of the time he was working his ass off, And the rest of the time he's going down in this Corvette on the weekend. Look at me in my Corvette. I'm an important person. I'm a wealthy person. Look at me. That's their happiness. Look at me thing. I say, look, hey man, come look at my Krishna, man. My Krishna is beautiful. I get my happiness from getting people to look at Krishna. Look at these conceptions. Man, look at these truths. That's my happy. Adore thing. Look at my Lalita. Look at that devotion. Look at Radha's or River's devotion. Look at the real life in them. Yeah, that's my Lord. Hey, now this is real life. This other thing is you're trying to be God. You're trying to get the adoration. You see the shadow in that? It makes you a stupid fool, an idiot. The gurus are doing the same damn thing, man. They go, look at me. I'm Guru Dev. You're Guru Nada. You bring your disciple to look at Krishna, to enjoy his transcendental form, to enjoy serving him, to understand him like my disciples are understanding. Now we're talking some real work in this world. Some real deliverance in this world. What kind of, if you can't deliver didn't Prabhupada say that? Am I wrong? Or did Prabhupada say, if you can't deliver your disciples, don't even be a father, much less a spiritual master? And their disciples who, oh, Gurudev, deliver me, but you can't do it? Get away, man, you hypocrite. I can say that now because deliverance is here. You come here, we'll deliver you. We'll show you. We'll do it, man. We'll do the deed. We'll deliver you out of this illusion. Yeah, give us a chance to prove it. This family is very strong, man. This lineage is enduring. I ain't quite finished, almost finished. What a hardcore he is. See? serve, be the husband and family, and take good care of her children. See? Children. You see, I get children here. Why? Because I'm from Vrindavan now. See? You're going to have children too. These kind of children, man, they're going to be born of your preaching, born of your word that frees them from the illusion. They go through the birth canal of your word, man, and Krishna's born. See? Then, and take care of your children. You're going to do that. You see me? Do I miss a day? Do you get fed every day? See, that's guru, man. You take care of your children. You know how many people they run away, just like Jesus said. These gurus, they run away at some point. They can't handle the karma. Why? Because they don't have this. They can't take care of their children. They can't even birth their children. Okay? This is they're hirelings. They're hired by Maya. They don't work very long. They can't endure. The only way, the endurance now, especially at this time, is ecstatic worship. You got to be doing this. You got to have this life, man. Then you can say, you can feed your children, you feed your disciples, even be fed by your disciples. Hey, why? Because Krishna's really here. He comes here. This very powerful Sangha here. People don't realize how powerful it is. We're making pure devotees. You're lucky to, any real spiritual master, if you get one disciple that realizes the truth. Look, you're getting so many. Why? Because we're in the real line, man. We have the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, and they were powerful then, and they are powerful now. They've been the same type of order was given to Gaura Hari Das in 1996 to bring forth love of God to a lot of people that is very rare to attain. To go through what you need to go through to get it. Yeah. See, take care. So this is the most pleasing thing, taking care. That's why the devotees, the real spiritual master, experiences the greatest happiness, the greatest bliss. And they're real, sincere disciples, they get that. The greatest happiness and the greatest bliss. The most rare thing. Look, Lalita, she gets it. She knows what I'm talking about. She likes it. So people should go. Where is the greatest happiness? We try to explain it in so many different ways. We try to show it. Don't try. We just do it. We explain it in so many different ways. We show it in very beautiful ways. We show the happiness of worshiping the Lord like this till it becomes so clear that even atheists will start to get it. We poo-poo the illusion to the furthest extent, even into religion, even into religious gurus, and show that ain't strong enough, man. You guys believe it is? It's not, and I'm going to preach about it because this is available. Something better is available now. So why not describe it, show its qualities, and on the backdrop of what it isn't? Because you believe what isn't is. And I believe what is. Therefore, I know what isn't. And people won't know until they come here and listen. Find out. Spend 30 days listening if you really want Krishna and Radha, the real deal. Otherwise, stay with your stereotype ceremonies and worship and regulations. Here we're regulated by Radha and Krishna themselves. What other regulation do I need? Or does anybody taking this serious need? We're regulated by ecstatic worship, spontaneous devotional service. The path that Lord Chaitanya directly taught to this world is being directly preached in this world again without hiding it. Women who desire a good destination in this next life should never abandon a husband who has not fallen from his religious standards. See, and they all do. They all can, unless they have Krishna. That's the real guru. They stay. I know I stay on the right standard because the Lord, I won't give up my Radha and Krishna, man. They stay at the standard. They're always loving each other. And therefore I stay under that shelter. I ain't going to fall from that. I'm going to stay with that. They've shown me enough. I'm not interested in Buddhism anymore. I'm not even interested in Christianity. They don't have enough knowledge for me. They don't have enough ecstasy for me. They don't have enough depth of understanding the kingdom of God. No, you can't even go there. I don't want to go there anymore. I'm here to help them come here if they want. If not, stay where you are, man. Everybody, stay. We're just here as offering. Like I told, River, with these people that are enjoying serving Prabhupada and they're enthusiastic. I said, okay, we'll offer this. If they don't take it, great, move on. They're fine. They're good with everybody is like this. We're offering to the world. We're offering to the Vaidis. Oh, you don't like this? It's not good enough for you? Okay, well, I'm sticking with this, and I'm here offering this to the world. It's an offering, man. Whoever takes it up, you're going to be more happy than anybody on this planet. You're going to be more intelligent than anybody. You don't think that's great? You're going to be more happy in your heart in a transcendental ecstatic way. You're going to be liberated from the cycle of birth and death so easily. You're going to get liberation without even thinking about it. And you don't think that's a good deal? Well, go out there, you stupid fool. Go after the bullshit until you wise up. Getting a little bit loud. It's early in the morning still. Sorry, I get a little enthusiastic. But we got a product. I can't help but selling it. This is a great product, man. It's the best one I've seen. Best one I've experienced and used myself. You're not talking to a person that hasn't tried other products. I've tried the Buddhism. I've tried Christianity. I've tried the world. I've tried, being rich. I've had it all or enough of it. Not all, but enough. This is the best product is this. Come get it, man. It's in this line. See? And one who has not fallen from his religious standards, even if he is obnoxious, unfortunate, old, unintelligent, sickly, or poor. For a woman from a respectable family, see, this is where I would read a word for word. I'm going to go into the word for word and see. There's something a little bit I'm just not satisfied. A bad character, unfortunate, old. Yeah, that's kind of deep. Yeah, we'll go. One more thing here. Oops. For a woman from a respectable family, petty adulterous affairs are always condemned. See, and actually, ideally, we're all, in a sense, female in the sense, because the Lord is our hero. He saves us from everything. Okay? And so, what was the point here? The point is, petty adulterous affairs are always condemned. And that's why people are condemned in this world, because they're adulterous. Adulterous affairs is having affairs with this material world. It's petty and it's adulterous. Our soul is meant to have this affair with God, to be in God's affairs. See, to have an affair with it, to consort with God. You see, all these things are talking about intimacy of the spirit with the Supreme Spirit. This is why this is one of an awakening. You have to be awakened to have this relationship. That's why you got to have sadhu sangha. You have to have awakened souls who know the spirit. Otherwise, there's no way you can have this. You won't understand these things. Understand? That's why this is summum bonum. We're teaching summum bonum because if you're here, you've been awakened or you're awakening. Otherwise, you're just involved petty adulterous affairs. You're serving the Maya, the illusion. That's not who we're meant to serve. This is like being a prostitute. Our soul is meant for God, but nobody knows that. They're all just a bunch of prostitutes in this world. That's all it is. Prostitution. You're being, can I use the word? You're being fucked all the time here in this world. I mean, to be honest, it's just a good word for that. You're being fucked by Maya. That's what she does. That's all she does. Being screwed. Okay, a little more softer. You're being screwed by Maya. She's screwing you up. She's screwing you up, screwing your mind up, making you cripple-minded, making you identify yourself as a body, even though you're an illustrious person. You're a spirit soul, man, connected to the Supreme Lord intimately, meant to radiate that truth in this world when you're here or whatever world you're in. If you can't get past these words, you're not worthy to be here. Not, if you really want God, you'll get. They may send you through a tizzy because you think, oh, a pure devotee never cusses. A pure devotee never. Well, go out there and follow Jaipataka. They all cuss in private. I rather cuss in public and actually use it to make a point, a good point. They all cuss in private because they're just not very clean in their hearts yet. I'm telling you, they ain't. Just by taking the name Guru and not have realized Krishna, your heart's going to be unclean. There's nothing you can do about it. Because all that karma from your disciple, you took the name Guru Dev, man. They're going, oh, you're taking all their karma. Isn't that what they say? The Guru takes your karma. I also take the karma of my disciples. But what goes on? See, it goes into the heart. But what happens in this heart every day? Ecstatic worship is the only thing going to purify. It's a fire. Okay? If you don't have that fire going and you're taking disciples, you're going to be, what do you call, stocking up on it. And then you just become sometimes worse than even a neophyte. Really bad character and all this hypocritical, or weighted down, and then you run away. You have to. Why wouldn't you? You get so weighted down you can't stand it anymore. How many gurus have run away? You hear stories all the time. Yeah, religion is still Maya, and that's hard to take for pious devotees. It's true. Yeah, see, pious, but you're not really pious yet, really. True piety is this. True piety is transcendental. It's pure piety, not with taints in it. Mode of goodness piety is taints, still of the body. It's got to be tainted. It's of the body, man. I'm pious because I do some material deed. See? Pure piety. See, just like there's pure goodness and regular goodness. Regular goodness is tainted. Pure goodness is not because it has bhakti. Bhakti purifies everything. This needs to be in our offering. See? Otherwise, everything is not really pious. This is pious. This is true sanctity, sanctification of the Spirit. You must be born. I mean, do you want to go to the kingdom? You got to be born again. Born again to enter the kingdom. What does born again mean? Nobody knows really clearly. No Christians really can explain it. Not nicely. Born again means your spiritual senses are awakened. Your spiritual body is awakened. That's all. Your spirit, when you glorify the Lord, man, you feel wonderful happiness that no one feels. The real Lord, the transcendental Lord, the inconceivable becomes conceivable through your word and only your word. Or somebody like you that's awakened, which are rare right now. What do you expect when you got gurus like this? They're not awakened gurus. How can they awaken you? The best thing we can do is prove that there's real awakening in this Sangha. And that's what we're doing. This is Sadhu Sangha. This is our sacrifice every day. Give our little 3 and 4 hour talks and then do it on through the day. You notice we keep chanting, keep going, man. Keep doing the sacrifice. Keep the fire stoked up till the Maya burns away. The illusion, Yoga Maya just burns through it all. And all of a sudden, there's this awakening. People start saying, wow, I feel God. They need help, man. You can see it. You go down the street and look at people and they look at how they look at you. They need help. Here we're showing the real thing every day. We're showing the relationship of how it is soul to supreme soul, the ultimate reality, and they're looking. See, they need help. So we go on Sankirtan, we go do these things, preaching, sharing. Do this forever. Can you see how this is a forever thing? You think you'll ever get bored? I won't. Narada Muni doesn't get bored. Why should we? We're tapped into unlimited bliss. I just love this. Unlimited bliss, unlimited knowledge, unlimited weapons to destroy the illusion. Yeah. I think I'm almost done. I'm a little bit more. See? So, for a woman from a respectable family, petty adulterous affairs are always condemned. They bar her from heaven and ruin her reputation and bring her difficulty and fear. And that's how it is, man. If you're not attached to the... See, here, Lalita could be married to some guy like Balaram, Mr. Vaidhi Bhakti personified. No problem. Why? Because she's attached to Krishna, like the gopis were. See? No problem at all. But if that's all you're attached to is either a Vaidhi Bhakti or a no Bhakti at all, a non-devotee with nothing, then you're barred from heaven. Heaven. You're barred from the spiritual world. That's what Krishna's really talking about, not heaven. The heavenliness of spiritual world, you can say, but you're barred from the spiritual world because you're only interested in worldly persons. You're not interested in the transcendental Lord. You're not interested in you don't know, like Lalita and others, that your heart is married to God. He's your first love, real love, eternal flame, man, soulmate. You don't need no mundane person to be. So this, like, I'm here with you. You're my friends, and our Lord is our Lord. Right? We know who we're married to. That's why the Lord married 16,108 queens. They all knew they were, hey man, we're married to Krishna. He's our Lord. See, therefore they were friends. They, in the palace, they would come in. They were all queens of Krishna. The Lord, you want to be a queen? You want to be a king in this world? You got to just do what we're doing, man. We're here to make kings and queens and princes and princesses. Yeah, it's going to be so clear. You're not, This is cutting edge, man. You're getting in on the beginning of something fantastic, more fantastic than anything offered to you. You see, so we'll get some of the elites here on this. Some, you don't know where Krishna has them. Krishna makes look at when the Lord was here, when Jesus was here, when Prabhupada was here, when Lord Chaitanya was here. He had people. They were in his men, his people attracted to him were in various places. Some were great kings, like Maharaj Prataparuja, great king, fantastic, big, powerful personality. And he was a devotee of Lord Chaitanya. I'm here to collect devotees. I'm here to collect devotees of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya that really, really either know him already or want to know him. That's Raganuga. You know him already, you come here, you'll know him even deeper because there's no place to cultivate this. Everybody will get on your case if you cry a tear for Krishna. They'll be confused or mad at you. You don't expect to be able to cry in Gaudiya Samiti even. They frown on that. Public crying. Oh, wipe that tear. I heard it so many times. I seen it. Wipe that tear. Don't show anything. Just show them a lot of rules. Have them follow a lot of rules. Lots. Plenty. Oh, no, just 16 rounds. 1 lakh a day. And more strict following. That's why so many of them go smoke pot. I don't blame them. They need a break. See, they're all trying to attain Krishna because their guru taught them to attain Krishna. Okay, that was the teaching then. Prabhupada more or less did the same. Yeah, try to attain Krishna. That's all you can figure out. Try to attain him. You can't see him as a gift yet. See, they ruin her reputation and bring her difficulty and fear, and that's the world. The world is ruined. That's how you get ruined. You're not awakened. You don't have any love for the transcendental Lord. Therefore, your reputation is ruined. You think these gurus have any reputation? I just use them. I need to use them. You need to see the truth, man. Otherwise, you're not set free. You won't be set free. You need to see they got no reputation. If you have love of Krishna, then what I'm saying doesn't apply to you. If you're a guru like that, if your love has tears squirting out of your eyes and holy laughter like out of my disciples, then you have nothing to worry about with my preaching. Otherwise, you'll feel it like being pissed on, which is perfect for you then. Okay? This is the destination of those who are not lovers of God. Your reputation is ruined amongst shows. You have no reputation. The devotee is the only one who has devotion. That's why my disciples who get devotion, they get a reputation amongst those who can see. Most are blind, so your reputation won't be good for a while because they're all blind. They don't know what it. They think those who are reputable are the Bill Gates and hypocritical pedophile gurus. They think pedophile gurus still get respect. Can you imagine? No wonder Krishna's just knocking over all the castles. You're still respecting pedophiles. Isn't that what the world's doing? Worshiping demons who are pedophiles and kill babies and kill children. And that's what you get, is you get a nice shot in your arm, you idiots. You want to be some intelligent? Come here and we'll connect you to the Lord. And then you'll get a real reputation as a real devotee, because real devotion will be in your heart. When Gopakumara transcended this universe because of devotion, it's in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. The demigods, they all worshipped him. Oh my God, he's overcome. He has real devotion. They got a great reputation. See, only here. That's why you see they spit on Jesus Christ. They mocked him. They did all that. That's what you do to liberated souls. Didn't they do that in ISKCON to Gaur Govinda, who had ecstatic symptoms, right? No, read the story. Gave him a hard time. Well, that's your leaders, man. That's who's leading you, you fools. Fools. These are your leaders. They hate ecstasy, and you believe in them. You're foolish persons out there. That's why they're going for the shots, and you have masks on and closing temples. You're being taken out for worshiping and believing in fools. Even in ISKCON, you see, Gaur Govinda had all that ecstasy, and they gave him troubles. So many. So he prayed to the Lord, please take me out of this. I don't want to be around snakes anymore. See? That's why they're so weak in the temple, so weak and unintelligent. See? Am I saying anything that's really when you go underneath is really there? The ecstatic devotees are the standard. If you don't treat them right, that shows you're still in illusion. And that's these gurus were shown they're still in illusion. They never, after he disappears, then they put him on the calendar. See, that's what demons do. Or didn't Jesus say that? He says you kill the prophets, and after that, you erect tombs for them. That's the hypocrisy. You kill the prophets, and that happens. Isn't there a big rumor that Prabhupada was poisoned? A lot of people really, yeah, probably so. And hey, don't think that Prabhupada, he said, my guru was getting injections, and he thought maybe some of his disciples poisoned him too with these injections. That's what you could read in the transcripts. This is the tendency. This is when you have too many disciples. Some, I had those in the background here. Oh yeah, Gaur, yeah. And then on the, they're trying to take you down and put you in a dark cave. Some of these guys, you notice? And we're a little successful for a while. Yeah. So anyway, and bring her difficulty and fear, and that's it. You can everybody put your hand over your heart. Ask yourself, am I serving in a place where I'm still feeling difficulty and fear? Well, that's probably because you're serving where hypocrisy is. Okay. At least if you're having difficulty and feel, it'll be transitory here. See? You may have difficulty and fear for a while simply because you've been in difficulty and fear for so many lifetimes, and you're still attached to difficulty and fear. And what causes difficulty and fear? That's the only problem. Krishna's trying to take that clothing off and will be successful. It just takes some time. That's all. As fast as your attachments to it. I see people how they continue they continue it for, okay, fine. Just keep staying here, and gradually by and by it'll all go. See, but out there, the fear doesn't go until you make this step. You need to associate with fearless devotees who've overcome fear by ecstatic love. Hey, man, that's why you see fear in religion. There's worship in fear still that's still distance from the Lord. But the closer you come, the fear goes and transferred into complete love. How can there be fear when you're in love all the time? There's no way. But the fear is because of distance. It's why it's not enough. You're too distant from the Lord. And then Maya's over here, very powerful, and starts to attract you. That's the great falling away. They're not strong in the Lord. That's why you got to come. Come on, man. Vaishnavas, you got to come stronger, closer. We're here for that. Otherwise, you'll be part of the falling away now. Maya, the modes of passion and ignorance are empowered now. Only strong devotees, strongly in the truth, will make it. It's not enough to go around in a circle there and bang, bang, like I see. What kind of things? It's not going to save you, man. Yeah, the world will come right in. She's empowered. That's why there were a lot of them are wearing masks, doing that little. Because they're believing in the world. They can't help it. It's not strong enough. But you can. Anybody. It's the same. Always the same message. When deliverance is here, come all ye who are burdened. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. In other words, the yoke you get here is very easy. And the burden you get is very light. It becomes lighter all the time. What is the burden? To turn a friggin' camera on every day? To associate and make friends with a burden? That's a light burden. Otherwise, you're going to be burdened. Do I ask you what you're doing and how to do it, what you're eating, what you're not eating? It's irrelevant here. Whether you had a beer or a glass of wine sometime, they're very concerned about all that. They want to control you. They want to control what you see. That's just a little. They do that in religion, and they want to do that now in the world. They want to control what you breathe and how much you breathe. That's how bad it's getting. Your carbon footprint. You're only going to be able to move a certain amount now. Can you imagine? That's so dystopian. And here you can become free of it all. So much regulation, so much rules now. 5 years just did an initiation from a famous guru that's not famous in the eyes of my Lord. You're only famous when ecstatic devotion awakens, even though the whole world doesn't give a shit about it. Can you imagine? Ecstatic devotees, even my disciples, are famous amongst famous people. But the world is so infamous because of illusion. They think infamy is fame. Everything is inverted. Those who are infamous are famous. That's illusion, man. I tell you, I love the truth now, man. I tell you right now, those who are famous are the ecstatic, intimate devotees of the Lord. Why? Because they're in with the big one, man. The one who controls everybody, the supreme personality of Godhead. They have an intimate relationship with that Lord. They're the only real famous people in the world. And the whole world doesn't consider them so. Isn't that amazing? But you come and hear from such a devotee, and look, all of a sudden the praise is, Gaurahari, he's divine grace, he's this, he's that. Why? Because you heard and you've been purified and you got some of this ecstasy. It shows you what liberated souls see. Nobody else can see it. These gurus can't see it. That's how I know they're blind. You're more awake, got more eyesight than them because you see what's really true. And doesn't that make more sense? If you have ecstatic devotion, you're going to be like these famous devotees, like Narada. He's ecstatic. You're ecstatic too. You don't think you're famous? Isn't he famous? Yeah, they only know him in name. As soon as they see an ecstatic devotee now, they go and pee their pants or shit their pants or run away. Just needed to make the point, get your attention out there. You see, that's how it is. I love this. Just tell the truth, man. Just tell the truth, man. People believe in all these illusions. And it's the truth that's it. Can you imagine? You listen to these classes, you hear the truth. After a while, thinking, wow, I've been believing lies. You become deconditioned. See? You become reconditioned with the truth. It's like, these products, they're reconditioned. See, we're a bad product. We need this reconditioned. We need to be reconditioned. And Lord Krishna and Radha, they're the expert reconditioners. They know all about this product. They make it good again, better than it was. Sorry, going on and on today. I don't know. It's hard to stop. I think I'm finished now. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to be free of fear, come over here. We'll marry you to the Lord. You'll get over your prostitution by prostituting yourself over to the illusion, man. Okay, Lalita.
Free of fear, just come here.
Exactly. Great poetry.
You want me to continue reading, Guru Maharaj?
What would you like to do?
It's okay.
Okay.
I will read.
Well, let's see what time it is. Oh, actually, does River, do you want to read a little bit? 6:32. You know what? Maybe let's stop a little bit. Otherwise, I'll just,
It's okay.
I'll just keep talking, And so, okay. So if anybody wants, you can do your own class.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you all very much. It's been a fun morning so far. 3.5 hours already. Boy, that's pretty good. Yeah. And so we'll see you a little later, huh? Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Sorry I talked so much, today.
Oh,
Sorry.
Guru Maharaj, no. It's your class. We are here to listen to you. That's why we come.
Hare Krishna.